Hi, Anti-Society! Welcome back to the Anti-Social Planet, and today we are checking out episode 18 of Bleach: A Thousand Year Blood War, and we had some great thematic, parallels and exploration in the last episode, where we had this whole revenge story with Kumamaru of, how he had to, literally give up his heart to be able to go on this revenge quest that had a great price on it for him to do that, and he didn't even fully get to explore it because he didn't actually fight the person who killed the head captain. So it wasn't a fulfilled arc really. We're still kind of on the fence about it, I guess, because he's still in the battle. There's still a possibility, but he has fully become this wolf creature, which I would have thought that he was a fox, but I'm pretty sure that people corrected me that he is supposed to actually be a wolf, even though he has a lot of fox characteristics. But I'm also accepting a world where there are hollows and reishi and stuff like that, so I guess I can suspend my disbelief and agree that he is a wolf in this case. But I really liked getting to see the parallels with Tosen's story and how important that was, and how it also feels like it fits with Quincy's and how they feel about soul reapers and hollows and that kind of a thing. So I love getting to see that thematic resonance, that even though we're focusing on one character specific story, it has so much of a ripple effect into the other characters. But more importantly, it looks like we're going to be able to see some cool fights from some of the Visored members in this episode. I really want to see Kensei's power again and how that works, and get to see him fight a little bit more, because we didn't really get to see that in the Visored storyline, or even the pendulum arc where we got the flashbacks. So I really want to see some more of what he's capable of doing, so I'm very excited to hopefully maybe get into some of that. We also have some mystery with Ichigo and how there's this mysterious person who seems to be maybe controlling the trials that he's going through at the moment. So I don't know if we're going to dig more into that, or if it's just going to be a little clip at the end of the episodes as we've been seeing so far, until I don't know, we eventually maybe get a focus on his story. It might be in flashback form. We might see him rejoin the fight that's going on, and then get a flashback of a little bit more detail of what he went through. I don't know. I'm still wondering where Kenpachi is, though. I really want to see what he's been cooking up and what he's working on, because I feel like that's going to be such an epic moment. But let's get into this episode and hopefully get to learn some more about some fighting styles. In 3, 2, 1, go. That's less than half, which doesn't make me feel good. Oh, I still want to know what's happening with Matsumoto. We got a mention of Kenpachi in that. Be more heartless. I love how he answers the phone. I love the sass. Ooh, that seems like a cool moment of time to regroup. Seems like we're kind of getting getting ourselves together for another comeback. I do think it is really interesting, though, that as Miyuri pointed out, how they aren't able to adjust when they don't have someone in charge to give orders and stuff. Because I feel like we focus so much on captains and lieutenants, and those are kind of the main cast, that a lot of the time the rest of the squads are kind of dragon fodder, which I laugh uncomfortably at because it feels true. Because how many of them do we know? We know some of them, but it's very few compared to like how many there really are in the squads. And because there's such a clear hierarchy to the Soul Reaper kind of system, that when you don't have someone around who's giving orders, who has like a place of authority, it collapses pretty quickly, which is probably something we have to work on. And to the point where you need like Shinsui to like step in and literally order everyone about what they're supposed to be doing. So, and I feel like he's a little bit more hands off, you know? I feel like Shinsui doesn't want to have full control all the time. I feel like he wants people to be like doing their own thing, and then he just has to like step in when he has to. So I feel like that might shift the way that Soul Society kind of functions. I'm looking forward to this one. It's gonna be like a full like fist fight brawl. And I really want to see it. I like how he's specifically like the sleeveless one. I'm also kind of representing sleeveless today, so I'm here for it. It was unintentional, but I like that I fit in. The confidence of that. Let's go. Very specific. I love the like bell sound. Like it's very like wrestler feeling. I just like how that's what he's focused on. He's like, I did not train you to be so easily defeated. Dang. I do like his power. He just wanted to be part of it. I feel like he might need your help. That might be some foreshadowing of what's about to happen. I feel like there's something important about the fact that he has, what, James is the little one? Like, whenever he cries and gets upset, it seems to, like, almost, like, revive him. Sorry, I didn't finish my thought there. See, that's what I was saying. Like, I feel like there's some kind of, like, regenerative part of it. Like, it's part of his power. Ooh. Good camera work, though. What? What did he do? He's just been standing by. What a name. Oof. Uh-oh. I don't think it's gonna have the same effect this time. He's powered up somehow. And you're focusing on him again. You have to go after James. Oof. Oof. Forgot that there were two of them. That was brutal, though. Oof. The, like, marionettes, though. I like that his literally has a spotlight. Like, drama queen. And I love it. That's a manic smile. It's all a show, though, isn't it? Ooh, committed. Ooh. I sometimes forget that we're fighting crazy people. With crazy people. I think everyone's a little bit unhinged. Hi! Look at my boy! The gaudy style. We love to see it. So dramatic. Hey, girl! We love to see it. I'm excited for our team up, too. There was like the slight hesitation there though. Like even though she's like confident, like, oh, he's no match for you, there's still that hesitation of like, I don't want to leave you to get hurt. It's true. He's you won't be able to do any witty banter. Oof. So it's not a hearing thing then. It does seem to be regenerative though, if it like repaired his eardrums. Ooh, that is also incredibly cold. Sure, there's lots of people that need to be treated immediately though. The ripped mask seems important. Ew. What is that? There's multiple now though. He was doing so well. I was looking forward to Renji getting like a win for once. I hope that he wins this because my poor darling gets treated as a punching bag like all the time. Uh-oh. We're going Angel. He has so many like superhero tropes mixed into one. I would love it if he wasn't like fighting against characters that I like a lot. Yeah, I was gonna say, that seems like it's gonna cause a lot of damage. Did he just destroy all of them intentionally? I feel like he's gonna be okay. It's like kind of creepy, but in an aesthetic way that I like. Probably not, but he's been doing some serious training. That's rough. I mean, I guess there are like two parts to his senpakuto. Like there's kind of like the two identities in it. Must be handy with senpakuto. I guess it does kind of make sense because there's like there was the snake that's part of the identity, but then there was also the like ape, monkey, and his senpakuto only really manifested as the snake. Like now that I think about it. Language. Oof. Oh, that's cool. I was thinking if he was gonna do that because it was turned the other way and it's almost like a key with the like teeth to the blade. Wow. That's like you didn't just defeat him. He's literally been dusted. I like that we got a win. Hooray for my sweet boy getting a win. Because that like never happens. And I like that he got to like be fully in control. He's like not really hurt. And it was something that like he was super confident in. Because sometimes he gets a win and he really has to struggle past the finish line. Which, you know, there's a certain like narrative reason for that. But I like that after all the work that he's put in and him like more fully understanding his power, he can go in with this full confidence. And I really, it didn't click in my brain properly that like there are these two parts to his Zapakto, and the snake is only one part of it, even though that seems to be like the main way that his Zapakto manifests is as a snake. But there's a whole other part to his Zapakto, like the way that it manifests, right? So it makes sense that he wouldn't have the full name, and because of that, he isn't getting like the full potential of it. I love the writing of this. I love the writing so much because it's like it gives me all the pieces and it's up to me to like fully figure out which pieces go together to make a specific story. And I don't always pick up on it, but I love that when it's revealed, I'm like, oh my gosh, all the pieces were there and I just wasn't paying enough attention. We're not getting an Ichigo moment right away. Oh, um, is that why we're collecting the other ones that were defeated before? I have no idea now. I'm a little concerned about the whole turning into a shadow thing after absorbing one of the Quincy's. Well, that seems ominous too. So I'm a little bit disappointed that Kensei got a little bit knocked out early on in the episode. His power is still really cool though, and I want to see more of it. But I'm sad that he kind of was there to show some more of the power set as opposed to being able to do some really cool epic stuff. But I'm sure he'll make a comeback, okay? I have my hopes that we'll get to see it. And just getting to see powers from the visored side anyway is really cool, especially since I feel like we didn't get to see a whole lot of them as like Soul Reapers using it. It's been mostly on the like visored holification side of things instead of as a Soul Reaper. So I really like getting to see some more of that. I like that Renji finally got a win and is like a confident win. It wasn't like a big struggle to the finish line. I think that it shows the difference between like training on their own and then training with like Squad Zero and like what that really means, like the difference that there is in the knowledge and expertise between the captains that are in the other squads and like the training that you get in those squads, and then like what Squad Zero has the knowledge and capability of. So I really like getting to see that. It makes me excited to see what some of the other characters that were with Squad Zero are going to be capable of, like Byakuya, who's kind of just not been around so far. We'll have to wait and see what he ends up coming up with. I am very concerned about these revelations about, you know, the King of Quincy's thing of like absorbing other Quincy's and possibly having some other stuff going on about what exactly he is and what that means for Uryu as like a successor. It also makes me wonder about the whole successor thing, because it implies that there's going to be a moment where Uryu needs to be in charge. Like he's gonna need to have to be king of the Quincy's, which I don't really see how that would be a future, like why that would be what would happen. Like I can't see a future where he would be allowed to take control. Is it just an incentive? Or is there like an actual plan to have him be king? Or is it just like a rule to fit in? I don't know. It makes me question though. I have like my thinking face on as I try to put some of the pieces together, and I'll be mulling it over for the next little bit. But I hope you enjoyed watching that along with me. You can click this playlist to go and see my previous reactions, or you can subscribe so you miss the next time I post a Bleach reaction, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.